Welcome back. It's the spring of 2011, April. Freezing cold nights near Taos. Beautiful warm days. Of course, you also get your occasional dust storm, hailstorm, thunderstorm, all in the same day. So, we're just getting back. Uncovered the bags, which we had protected with tarps for the winter. Keep off the UV rays. Interestingly enough, a few of the bags that we left on top survived the winter really well. You can't see any damage at all. It's been 5 months. Over here we have one of two big windows that we're going to put in. This one will probably be about a 36-inch span. Anytime you put an opening in an earthbag wall, you do have to exercise some caution. Make sure you have enough mass surrounding the openings. With Scoria, which we are using in our bags, it doesn't firm up as well as an earthbag would, soil, and it is a little worrisome in terms of sturdiness, but we'll do what we need to get it to work. Here on the corners, a problem we've had is slumping bags. I want to thank the earthbag builder who goes by the name of Ghost in Arizona, I believe. He came up with this idea called saddle bags due to the shape of them, and we're putting that in between the rows. So we add a little kind of shaped half bag there, half thick, and try to shape it out. With earth, this would be a lot easier than with scoria. Here's our door, which has been in for quite some time. Now the windows are going to go on this row. We're also putting in brackets over here in the wall. The bags will lay on top, and you'll be able to attach boards into these, attach a ledger across to build shelves. This would be a lower shelf. We'll probably do this up this wall. This is going to be something of a kitchen. Our pile of scoria has really receded, and some of that has been due, even though we haven't added a new row yet. Again, in order to ensure that the wall was strong enough, we decided to modify, which is not a great idea, the entryway here, so that we had an additional buttress on each side of the door, and there will be a window to the left of the door and a window down the wall that faces east over here, and the other window will be here. We want to get a fairly big window here because we'd like to get as much solar gain as possible. That's the south wall. This buttress turned out to be quite a chore and a little bit confusing as we attempted to add it into the wall. We had to do a lot of the saddlebag situation to keep it even at the end of the wall. We're putting in a new scabs here in the wall in order to put a doorway in here. So we will, hopefully, if this works out, this will become the new doorway, and this will be our entryway rather than this existing door. All these frames will be taken out. They're just temporary frames. But we had to dig quite a bit by hand. You'll meet Cirillo later. He did all the digging, which I'm very thankful for. And then, of course, we filled the trench like we did the original trench with the scoria plastic to keep the dirt from infiltrating, and a little bit of green foam board. Because this is not planned appropriately, it wasn't laid out with the bags interlocking in a mortar type bond. There's no overlap. What we did to hopefully make up for that was drive rebar through the bags every other row and angled it so that it joined into the other wall. Now that we've kind of gotten these close to the same level, not exactly, unfortunately, we're going to now start doing a running bond to join in the buttress wall. So there you have it. A little bit of scenery here. Mountains. Church's Peaks off in the distance. Still snow on the mountains. Signing off for now. So after building the buttress to reinforce the door entry, changing where the door is going to be, we set up the frames in the wall. The windows won't be this tall. The frames are going way past where the tops of the windows will be. This is Cirillo. He's been helping, putting bags on the wall, digging trenches, putting Scoria in bags. We're about to finish the first row since we came in and did the buttress. We've now tied the buttress in to the wall, which should make it stronger from this point forward. Another interesting point is the saddlebag. I'll show you two corners here. You can see how the saddlebag finally leveled out the corner. See, that bag down here was sloping really badly, and as we added the saddlebag and put the one on top, it's now much more level. Coming down the wall, I'll show you again what a good job the saddlebag has done. So we've put a variety of pipes through the wall, depending on whether we feed in water, have it drained, have propane pipe coming in, and so on. We've also put a bunch of brackets in the walls that'll help support shelves. And those are held down mostly by the weight of the wall. The piece of plywood goes under the bags, and the boards are nailed onto those, screwed onto those actually, and should be sufficient to put ledger boards on or whatever is needed to create indoor shelves. That's it for today.